Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 76 of our Rimworld Alpha 15 Fallville Let's Play. We're on Cassandra Extreme Permadeath building an outdoor tundra colony, and when we left off, Ponds of Fallville were still living it up, living on high on the hog, and other way outdated statements. They are doing well. They've got lots of money, plenty of medicine. Somebody asked if all this medicine needed to be refrigerated. Sure. They were talking about episode 3 of this series, but still, I've got 400 medicine in my refrigerator now. That is a lot of herbal medicine. Quite a bit of regular medicine as well, 83 among the entirety of the colony. So I got plenty of medicine, and regular medicine does not need to be refrigerated, but herbal medicine does. This is going to spoil in a year, so it's fine to leave it sitting in here, but when you have a 5-year supply of it, it's going to start going bad if you don't do something about it. On the other hand, I'm growing plenty of it, so it's not like I really need to be growing more. If this game were going to last, I'd start changing some of those crops around, but this game is not going to last, and I think this will probably be the final episode for Fallville, at least the final regular episode. I won't say that I won't come back and maybe do some bonus episodes later on, but just like I said yesterday for me, previous videos for you, I want to keep playing this forever while I'm playing it, but about an hour after I get done playing it, I start thinking about how awesome it's going to be to start a new colony. So I want to start a new colony, and we're going to do that after this episode. So look forward to that new series, which actually will probably already be out by the time you see this one, because I've got a couple episodes ahead. Yeah, so yeah, I might get that new episode out tomorrow, which would be yesterday if I release these on the correct schedule, because I just released the 76 and I posted 74 this morning. You guys don't care. Who cares about all this stuff? So let's take our opportunity to bid farewell to our pawns. Still 15 pawns. We never quite could get above the 15 mark. I really like it like 20 or 30. Maybe we'll be able to manage that with our next one. It's a real shame that you can't scroll through the pawns while in this screen. But Shu has been with us for 4 years and 3 seasons. I think that's as long as the game has been going. It won't tell me how many years that we have there, and the clock isn't going to run while we're looking at this stuff either. So, how about Flace? What is Flace? What is her special? So Flace is a doctor and a cook and a crafter. Flace has been with us for 4 years. And if Flace is a doctor, you'd think it would say numbers of surgeries performed. Operations performed 24. That's not too bad. 148 treatments given. What about things crafted? 44. Not much for someone who's a very high-level crafter. So probably stone cut. Was that one of the... There's too many things to look at here. It is the paradox of choice, I think is what that's called. Where it's hard to make a decision when you have too many things to choose from. Like the ideal number of choices, I think, is 3, and people like to decide among 3 themes. But the more you get, the harder it becomes to decide. Great. Well, that's interesting. I don't really want to go through and look at all these guys. Let's check Buchanan as well. Buchanan's probably not quite 4 years, 3 years in 1 season. So, yeah, we must have had a lot of Buchanan. Apparently a pretty good fighter. No, not really. Nope. Most of our best fighters have died. Well, I can let this run for a while. Look at our beautiful, beautiful housing. Nice little kitchen. Never did fill up our auxiliary freezer. Didn't even really need it, to be honest. We could have made this one a little larger and stuck with that. You know what? That is a good idea. It would be to write down some notes on the colony, like general colony layout information, so forth. So we ended up using 2 housing units, and they were, whoops, those are not even the right commands for that. The 2 housing units, let's use this one instead. 15 by 16? I think I made them a little larger in Grim Lake. Oh, a ship trader. Well, I don't want to let that get away. So let's go knock both those out. Flace is my good talker, and so is Buchanan. Where's Buchanan at? There you go. Why don't you call up that bulk goods trader? And then we have our kitchen, of course. Let's see. Oh, alpacas, finally. I have the option to buy some alpacas, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to buy any of this meat either. As much as I might want all that bear meat, I'm going to pass. Resist. I'll never use it. Oh, all that other kind of meat too. Hey, you do have some berries to sell. Well, I need to tell that guy on Reddit that it is not the case that they never have vegetables, because this trader has berries. I still have, oh no wait, that's what I have. They have 1,000 boomerang leather they could sell me. I don't really have any. A few scraps that I could sell them. You know, why am I even looking? Because if we are going to end after this episode, there's really nothing to worry about selling. I guess I could sell this stuff and get all their money. Not that that's going to make too much of a difference, but maybe I'll get raided this episode and this wealth will somehow transfer into a higher value wealth. Let's buy something from them to balance out the exchange here. So we'll just load up on wolf meat till we get down to 5809. Getting closer. Keep going. Keep going. One more click after I stop. There we go. And let's go one more that way, and that's good. Great. Accept. Might have been nice to wrap up at 75. I always like wrapping up on nice even episodes, but I didn't. So I didn't. So how big did this kitchen turn out to be? Because it is plenty. If we were to add a little bit of area, that would be plenty big. So let's say it were like this. That would be 13 by 18. 13 by 18. And workshop, of course. Kind of a weird L-shaped workshop, but that would be 17 by 18. I really only needed the one. I was expecting to need 3 workshops. I have this area set aside for this one. A bunch of gardens. Don't really need to measure those. Prison, of course. I tend to use the same plan for the prison every time. 13 by 15. What that flash was. Oh, probably lightning. I was looking down when that flash went off. Our hospital here is 12 by 13. I might make that 13 by 13. How about our final kill zone numbers? That came out to 22 by 24, so might go back to the traditional kill zone design, which basically was a 24 by 24 square, quite a bit like this. Normally, I like to have the entryway in the center, and then have the slag go out in like concentric semicircles, just because it looks neat. And then having them in the center means they're all going to go for the same exit to get away, so they kind of bunch together, and it makes them easier to shoot them and everything. Let's start bringing some of this stuff in. Not that it really matters, but still want to tidy it up before we leave, and I'm almost certain that we'll come back to this colony at some point to give it a look. I've gone back to a few of my older colonies and played around with them, and might be fun to come back, maybe not make an entire video, but maybe bring some highlights. I could turn this into my offline game and bring you highlights from Fallville. Yeah, that sounds fun, actually. Because as much fun as this colony is, there's not a whole lot of growing, and I feel like it's getting to be kind of the same you know, we've had several episodes where there's no raids and we're not really expanding. So it's like, what are we doing with our time here? And it's mostly just me talking to no avail and a bunch of deep drilling. You know, we got some mining in over here and everything. Still a bunch of corpses everywhere, a bunch of forbidden corpses. Oh, Luciferum down there, that's not good. Hopefully somebody will burn that before somebody goes crazy and takes it. Don't need to worry about those bricks over there. So we never did make our third wall. This caribou's gone mad, so I should probably have somebody fight it. It's going to take more than one person to fight the caribou, though. Greg can come down and help, although melee fighting a caribou is probably not the best idea. You can come and shoot from the other direction. It's pretty much all I have available to take care of this battle at this time. So let's move you two outside, like right there should be good, and then we're going to move you over here once the caribou comes and starts attacking these two. Where are you going, caribou? Attacking steel door. Well, why don't you attack these two instead? I think that would be a good idea. How about if I open this steel door? Will that change your mind? Nope. Whoa, what a weird... Some strange behavior. And of course now I'm in a terrible position to shoot at the caribou. There we are. Back to normal, fellas. Let's get that high-speed game going. Come on, high speed, high speed. Greg, you looks like you lost a lot of health. I keep forgetting that you've got that eye injury. Do I have a bionic eye? I don't. I have a few bionic arms. Or at least a bionic arm, I shouldn't say a few. Do I have one bionic arm? Looks like some yayo. Wake up, sitting around out there. I still got that heart sitting out there for some reason. These guys must be from different factions. That's why they have different colors, I guess. So you're just getting friendly chat. And that's right, I was going to harvest your bionic eye. Well, let's do that. I guess pretty much all my doctors are at equal-ish skill levels. So it doesn't really matter who harvests that. I'll just let fate take its chances. I'm not even going to bother with Yayo on that one. And if I lose the eye, I lose the eye. So we're going to harvest... remove part right eye. There we go. And hopefully they will take him to the hospital bed. So I'm actually going to turn that away from being a prisoner bed, so they will have to take him to the hospital bed. Get that slight improvement and the surgery chance. It looks like Jaundice is going to take care of that surgery. So, Jaundice, why don't you go ahead and take a go juice after all. And Greg, you're the one who's got the damaged eye, right? So, we are going to... Well, I want to have you get your eye replaced, but you're going to have to wait until Jaundice gets done with that surgery. So, Jaundice, now... reserved by Shu. Shu, you're not going to do it. Jaundice, you are going to do it. Operation, there we go. Shu, you're going to go back to normal. And then once that operation is done, Greg's going to sign up for to receive that bionic eye. Oh, for crying out loud. Every game, you move the map with a different button. It's the left mouse button in Civ, the center mouse button in Rimworld, the right mouse button in Transport Fever. So that's lots of fun. Greg is going to get a surgery and install bionic eye, but you're going to install that in your right eye, please, not your left eye. There we go. And you are going to go and I believe that is an excellent bed. Wait, Flace? No, it's Greg. Yeah, Greg. Rest until healed. And Jaundice is the doctor that is going to go do that surgery. So why don't you just come stand here until Greg shows up. And as soon as Greg gets into bed, I will have him do his surgery. There he is. All right, undo there, and you're installing the eye already. That's fantastic. So you should have a good success with that because of your because of the go juice. Nice, very good. So now Greg has a bionic eye to replace his damaged one. I'm not quite sure what Greg does. Greg is a grower and an artist, so he didn't really need the eye so much. I don't think that affects your ability to harvest or anything. Maybe it does, who knows. Yeah, I can't believe didn't even get started on this wall. We didn't even finish our second wall, really. Did get a nice first wall done. You know what? We did finish our second wall. That's right. That is the second wall. So the third wall, that is not a part of it, is it? I believe this line was where that's right, it's where I attacked the alien ship from. Too many plans left written on the map here. The giant, what was this going to be? Devil Strand, the giant Devil Strand farm that never happened. Major break risk for Vasilisa. That's right, because your brother died. Well, Vasilisa, you can take some consolation in knowing that you won't have to worry about that for too much longer. Flace, why don't you go ahead and call a trader? Let's see if they'll show up before we turn the game off. Oh, you're pirates, so you don't want to talk to me. How about these guys? I think they're already sending a trader. But let's ask for another one anyways. Let's see what a slave trader has. Probably nothing that I really want, but I think they sometimes have bionics. I think they usually, whoa, sorry, mic gone crazy there. Usually buy some stuff from me. I don't know. Nice to get a variety of traders. See just a little tiny bit of delays. The frame rate is definitely down from 60. It's in the mid 40s. So the game is slowly starting to, I guess, get to the point. Although it could be that I've got, because I'm actually processing some videos in the background. So it's probably that video processing running handbrake in the background is going to cause some problems. Now, if I had wanted to make this one appropriately sized, how big would it have been? I don't know why I keep thinking I'm going to find construction information underneath the character sheet. So if I wanted to go full size on this one, it would have been 15 by 19. As opposed to, what do I have? 15 by 16 for the other one? Yeah, 15 by 19 seems okay. I think when I set up my plans in the other one, I want to have a second exit, so that's not just one way out. It's never a good idea to have only one way to get in and out of a building. Here comes those traders. And a bunch of boom rats. Don't need any pemmican. Already sold join, so I can sell that wake up. That's good. I want to hold on to my one go juice that I have left. I'll sell that poor Pila for 38 cents. 33 cents. My apologies. Let's get rid of some of this junky weaponry that I don't need. I'm just going to hold on to that triple rocket launcher, wasn't I? So that'll be a reason to record a little bit in the future. I think I'd rather hold on to the normal 91% and sell the superior 75%. Those assault rifles are good, but you know what? Let's get rid of both because I have a good 98% all the way up here. And I still have quite a few good charge rifles, so I'm going to sell that one, and I'll hold on to those. I definitely don't need the minigun, and I'm well past the amount of money that they want to pay me, so let's take those miniguns, wow, all three of them back, and we'll sell the grenades, and that's good. All right. No bionics. It's a real shame. Not really concerned about what's in those cargo pods. I don't think there's going to be any good that they can do for us. Buffalo wandering around up there. Let's set them up for hunting. Some trees trying to come back through here. Good luck, trees. It's a hostile environment here, the tundra. There's no room for you to grow, no soil for you to take purchase. Exotic goods trader, I called for you, that's for sure. Let's send Flace up to meet that exotic goods trader. I think that you're still the, yeah, you're still the combat supplier because you've got those boom rats. Where's our friendly exotic goods trader? There you are. So you're going to come and talk with them here as soon as they get inside. Although they don't really need to be inside so much now because toxic fallout stopped quite a while ago. But let's get them inside the wall anyway, so it'll just be easier to carry things. There we go. Don't need to buy any of your animals. I'm not even tempted. Let's buy those components just for because that's a good habit to be in. Not worried about those things. I don't want to sell my Go Juice. Do I have a Persona Core? Nope, I don't. But I will buy your lance, that's for sure. Don't need any of those organs. Not interested in that. A couple of... So, I did have 2 bionic arms. I thought I did. Oh, and I could buy 2 bionic eyes as well. So, got quite a few bionics here. That's handy. I guess I have 2 rocket launchers as well. I must have collected one in the meantime. I do have some of this junk I can sell. I thought I was beyond worrying about these things, but I guess I wasn't. I must have gathered them up while I was collecting the bodies from that last raid or something, because they all look kind of like cruddy raid clothing. So let's hold on to these nice ones, and then we're going to get rid of all the poor and normal 50 whatever % stuff, and then I guess some of the nicer ones too, but I'm not too worried about that. Great, and those are all good, and we are way in the hole. I did sell a bunch of stuff, right? Must be all those bionics that I purchased. So I can clear out these plasteel racks and still owe 2,400 gold, but that's okay because I have 33,000 silver. That is 33,000. Let's accept that. So there's some more bionics that I'll probably never get around to installing in anybody. Do I have anybody that does not have any augmentation? You don't. Flace, really? How do you not have any augmentation? You are good social. Not really, kind of indifferent about everything else, but everybody can use a bionic arm. Let's give you a bionic arm. Add Bill, install bionic arm right shoulder. And how about, you've got one, you have a prosthetic leg, but I don't have a bionic. Oh, that's right. You don't like bionics. You're in good shape. I don't need to worry about you. Oh, Waters. Waters, are you a prostaphobe? You are, so I don't want to give you any bionics. You have a prosthetic arm, and you're a prostaphobe, so I don't want to give you a bionic arm. Another prostaphobe. Boy, I have all sorts of them, don't I? Still high on Go Juice. Well, that's good, I guess. You don't have any bionics, and you're not a prostophobe. Oh, because you're my newest pawn. Probably shouldn't give you anything. But I will give you a... I have a couple of arms, so let's give you a right arm as well. Great. So let's do that. You're going to go rest. And the other one's already resting. And Jaundice, who's still high on Go Juice. Nice. I wonder how long that high is going to last. And now Shade's resting, and this Jaundice still, look at that, he's going to get 4 surgeries out of this Go Juice. That's pretty amazing. Didn't get all the experience that he might have gotten, because I think he hit his daily experience cap. Yep, learned to max today. But that's pretty great. And here's a new trader. Let's try to interact with them before they get too mixed up with the other traders that are already here. I got 3 traders hanging out. Probably be fun to start up a battle with all these guys. So I'm going to buy the components. I'm going to not worry about those things. You're not trying to sell me any Go Juice. You must be a combat supplier with the weird options that I have. So I don't need those lousy weapons. I think I've gotten rid of pretty much all the other weapons that I want to get rid of. So we're going to stay there, and that's it, huh? That's all. That's the only business we're going to do. Now everybody's back to normal. Flace is still sleeping off that surgery. Now she's got her new, whatever I gave her, bionic arm probably. Yeah, new bionic arm. Doesn't make up for her missing nose. So we lost 8 pawns during the 292 days that we were here. This contains Giggles. Yep, Giggles died pretty early on. I think that was our first death. I remember we made this for Shu because Shu was suffering. And I thought she was going to die from the plague or something. Violet. Violet died of the plague right after her husband Nathaniel died of a heart attack. That was like episode 15 or 17, somewhere in that range. And then we have these 3 empty sarcophagus to serve as a memorial for the 3 pawns who died in the Boomrat attack of episode 35, if I'm right. But that was a vicious Boomrat attack. And up here, Kramer, of course, died fighting, or he died because I sent pawns too aggressively to deal with this siege right here, and he was killed by a rocket launcher right over there, which was completely avoidable and totally a mistake on my part. And Lurcha here died because that was in the last episode where I was trying to just allow her to go about being in a rampage, and then somebody one-punched her when I got raided, and yeah, I'm not gonna go on and on about that. I still don't think letting them go on their rampages is the right thing to do. Yes, it's nice to get the catharsis after they're done, but look at how much damage that last one did. Excuse me. Just not worth it, in my opinion. All right, this should be back to a normal prisoner room as opposed to a colonist room. And look at that frame rate drop. I don't really know what was going on. So we've had a cold snap for a little while. Perfect for the 9th of spring. I love that it's, well, I don't know what I just clicked off there. Probably a cargo drop. I love that it's the 9th of spring and it's 0 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the tundra for you. I guess if we lived in Fairbanks, Alaska, I wouldn't be too shocked if it got to be 0 degrees during the spring. There's another rocket launcher up there that's probably just about to melt away in the rain. I wonder how long that's been sitting up there. remember this. I feel like that Yorkie skin's been there a long time. Those bricks definitely have been there for a long time. I don't remember this siege at all. Maybe it was one of the early ones. This, I think, was from our very first one. Well, who knows? Who the heck knows? Let's see what this slaver wants. I don't really need to see what they want because I'm the one who called them. So let's treat them with respect. There we are. Well, they would buy Coyote from me, but I want to recruit Coyote, I think. Oh, no, I harvested Coyote's eye, and then I was going to let them go. So I don't really want to sell them to slavery. That gives me a negative moodlet that I don't need. I'm up to 3 go juice somehow. Well, this is not how we wanted to end the episode while you were waiting for me to do a trade. So let's go ahead and end the trade. We're going to drop the speed down. And I think we're going to call it quits on Fallville as far as the day-to-day operation goes. I believe I will start playing this one offline and bring some highlights as time goes by. So let's watch for those in the future. Oh, excuse me. Gosh, I'm so tired today. My voice is not holding up through these episodes so well. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you've enjoyed this series. It was my first series. I know it started out pretty cruddy. I've gotten a lot better at talking and playing at the same time. Definitely got the volume better, that's for sure. I know that I still pause a lot and go pretty slow, and that's just my style. Yeah, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought. I really appreciate you watching. This is your last chance to subscribe on this series. You can subscribe on any other series, though. Right now, I've got a Civ 6 series that I'm about halfway through, and I just started a Transport Fever series this morning, so you should check those out. And I will be starting, and probably already have started, as far as you're concerned, a new Rimworld right after this. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye.